What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the League Report podcast, the best basketball podcast on the planet. We're back. Blake, Carl, Ty. March Madness is going on. NBA is boring as hell. So yeah, we ain't really got that many topics listed out today. I guess we just gonna kind of react to the weekend or whatever. Yeah. So yeah. Don't forget also, I keep forgetting to do this. Don't forget to sub to the channel. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications. Don't forget to download episodes on Spotify and Apple and follow us on Spotify and Apple as well. How y'all feeling today, fellas?
I don't know. Like you said, NBA has been pretty sad. Like, I mean, terrible. Yeah. Like, I don't think anybody's been paying attention to the games based off what's been going on in NCAA tournament because like NBA itself, like they haven't even really been like the Instagram accounts. They haven't even really been posting highlights. Yeah. Like nobody's been talking about that like NBA at all. And people been scoring 50 and we still don't care.
So yeah, who got 50 the other night? Was it Sadiq Bey?
Sadiq Bey. Yeah. And nobody cared. Literally nobody. So.
Yeah. I mean, that's what happened every March. That's how I am with every March. I have not watched the NBA game in about a week or so. You know, like it's been all March Madness.
Since April. Since like beginning of March, probably.
Yeah. Like you said, it is because the season is just at this point is boring, and they're like, I guess like the good teams right now, like we already know. I guess you could pay attention like who's jockeying for position at the bottom of the conferences or whatever. There's that thing, but like the Suns clinched, their spot. We're gonna start seeing teams rest their players and all of that moving forward. Like, like we talked about the scoring title, me and Carl did before the episode started. Like we talk about is LeBron gonna be able to get it? It looks like maybe the way things are going for Milwaukee and Philly, with them having Giannis and Joel, who are also at the top of that scoring list right now, they're going to rest them. And so like, we're going to kind of start seeing those stars getting phased out and everything. So it's kind of just paying attention to the bottom of the conferences at this point. Just not really entertaining stuff for me. I mean, there's the play-in stories, but yeah, till this tournament is over with, I don't really give a damn about the NBA at this point.
Yeah. I don't know. That has me thinking though, you brought up they potentially might rest Giannis or potentially might rest, Joel, based off the seeding, they're already pretty satisfied where they are, and they're kind of nicked up. I know Joel is. I think he has like back spasms. I think that's what his issue is or something. But I don't know if they won't rest LeBron. That could be a possibility.
Yeah, I doubt it because I think that's the thing with Bron is the reason I think he's going to get that scoring title is because I think he's going to end up playing the rest of the games of the season. Isn't it crazy? They got 10 games left. Pretty much everybody got 10 games left.
You're probably right because he probably want to hold on to that.
Yeah.
I think the Lakers are in 10th now after the Pelicans won.
No, we still ninth.
They're tied. They're tied for ninth right now at 30 and 41. Y'all don't really have to worry about San Antonio. So y'all will get in there. I think right now it's a matter of how high y'all gonna get in there. Y'all can get like a 9 spot. The 8, y'all not getting nothing over 9. I'm looking at y'all right now. Y'all
I'm about to say it's either 9 or 10 because the Clippers got us about 7 games, I think.
Yeah.
So you said they don't have to worry about nothing. We said that last time, but look what happened.
Right. Yeah, you're damn right. So we'll see what happens with them. But yeah, I mean, there's that. Then I guess we had a 50-point game. I mentioned the Sadiq Bey thing. Shout out to him. So another 50-point game in between. But like I said, I don't really care because it's March Madness and it's been very entertaining and very fun to watch. So my heart's been broken already. Have any of us suffered heartbreak from the tournament so far besides me?
No, not really. I had us losing in the first round. I tried to play some reverse psychology. I had us losing in the first round, but we advanced. But I knew we wasn't probably getting out of the second round if Purdue had won.
Yeah. Carl lost good.
No, I mean, even with me, even though I picked them, correct me if I'm wrong, I think I picked UNC because I bagged out. I picked them to go to the Final Four, then I kind of bagged off of it. Then they win the Elite Eight. I think I had them losing there. So even though they might make it to that, I still in the back of my head thought they were going to lose to Baylor.
Yeah.
Like I didn't think we were going to beat Baylor.
I'm glad you backed off of that Colorado State. I'm talking about they going to the Final Four.
Yeah.
Man, but I should have picked St. Peter. It's always one team I pick each tournament that's going to be like that underdog that goes far. I just picked the wrong one. That's what happened.
I tell you, Auburn, they let me down too.
They did. I had them going all the way.
I'm going to the Final Four, bro.
And look who got further than Auburn? Texas Tech. Remember that? Yeah. Remember I said Texas Tech. They matched up against them, we beat them. But who did Texas Tech beat? I forgot.
They beat
who did they beat? I forgot.
Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. Yeah. Um,
I had Alabama going for it too.
We told you. Me and Todd told you they frauds. Like
I called Alabama. Yeah, I said I didn't believe in Alabama. I mean, at the beginning of the season, I did, but then they kind of hit a weird little rut, and I was kind of like, nah, I don't fuck with them that much.
On paper, they better on paper.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
They much better. I think they probably lost that game once Quinterly went.
How bad was it? Did they ever find out how bad it was?
I think it's an ACL.
ACL? Damn.
I think so.
That ain't good.
Nah.
We can't say roll tide no more.
Right. Damn. Shit. But to the UNC Baylor game, that was to me that, I mean, we talked about last night over the phone what the crazy game of the tournament was. To me, that was, I mean, being able to see them go up by pretty much about 30 and then just the sequence of things happening. Like Brady Manick ends up getting ejected after like this dumbass flagrant foul he went and did. And then Caleb ends up coming out because he fouls out, and just seeing that run Baylor went on, it was really insane. And then they end up going to overtime, and then seeing RJ Davis step up the way he did, and seeing Armando Bacot hit the free throws, or hit some of his free throws, to kind of keep the team up. That to me was the doubles game of the tournament. And I said it, if UNC gets past those first two, to me, I mean, right now, if you get past those first two and you go out and beat the number one in Baylor, it's not outside of the. I hate to say it, but y'all, there are shades of national championship written all over North Carolina right now.
Yeah, talk to him. That's what I've been trying to tell you. We better. We face off against Duke. We go beat Duke. I don't want to hear Duke. I know you all hype. You all hype for Duke versus Gonzaga. I know you all want to see that. I do too, but I'm not going to root for probably neither one of them.
You're gonna watch it. You gonna watch it?
I'm just gonna watch it. I'm just gonna be watching. Be like, I don't care who win, but I think we can. I don't know how far we can go, to be honest with you.
Yeah, because I mean, you talk about talent. Like the talent was always there. Even last season, the talent was there. You know what I'm saying? It was just kind of weird. Even the year before, I know, like the year before, Cole Anthony ended up getting hurt, but the talent has always been there for North Carolina. It's just a matter of execution. But so they're like the model team for it. If they get it right, then they're going to be able to do something. And it looks like they had their stride since like the end of the season. So like now they look dangerous. So it's dope to see, especially under like a new head coach in Hubert Davis.
I know that that 1 year with Cole Anthony, that was pretty terrible.
Yeah, that was rough.
We didn't make the tournament. I mean, there wasn't a tournament to begin with because of COVID, but I'm saying we didn't make that. I think Roy Williams last year.
Yep.
He coached the following year.
So last year was his last year.
Okay, last year. So it was the second to last year. Say it like that.
COVID.
But yeah, they struggled that year.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. And I remember he was losing his shit that whole season too. It was like that was
you know what he used to do? He used to do it more than ever. He used to just put all the bench players in for a whole quarter. He'll occasionally do it, but he did it in for like a whole quarter. That's how bad they were.
Yeah. Shout out to UNC, shout out to Caleb, shout out to all those guys. They did their shit. I mean, what's your favorite game of the tournament so far?
One last night. Arizona and TCU.
People were telling, I told y'all today, people was telling Arizona.
I told you that's the best game in the tournament.
But here's my thing with that. People was like, Arizona need to shut their ass up because it was like y'all went to overtime against TCU. What was TCU seeded?
Ninth.
9, I think.
Y'all went to overtime against a 9 seed to act like y'all won a championship. Like I remember that post game, I was like, y'all motherfuckers act like y'all done did. It was a good win, and it was kind of that signature game for Ben Mathurin. A guy who's right. You said what?
Who is the best player in the country?
I don't know. He's better than Paolo Banchero?
I think last night kind of solidified that.
Paolo Banchero?
You talking about Mathburn? What's his name?
Mathurin from Arizona?
Because he's the main reason. I think he's the main reason that they won that game, to be honest with you.
Yeah, best player in the country is wild though, because you got.
I think so.
Now he's pretty. I watched that game. I watched the game when they played. I forgot who Arizona played first, but I watched the other game when Arizona played first. He's pretty good. I don't know best in the country, but I think he can rival him for best in the country as far as being. I don't know. It's Ben right there with him.
Yeah, I think it solidified his top 5 status in the draft because right now they kind of have him around. And most mock drafts I've seen have him around 7. I think right now. I mean, if you look, I think he's a better prospect than AJ Griffin. I never understood the AJ Griffin top 5 thing. Like I get 3-and-D and all of that, but you look at Mathurin right now, better shot creator, better a lot of stuff. But it really, like I said, it depends on what the team needs or whatever. But we're just talking prospects. There's no way AJ Griffin's a better prospect than Ben Mathurin. I mean, you can argue he's a better prospect than Keegan Murray. I think he is. I mean, yeah, that was one of your guys, Blake. Do you think he's a better prospect than Keegan Murray?
I do. But after last night, yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say the gap is like huge, but it's a little bit after. He was doing a little bit of everything last night.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think so, at least right now.
Yeah. He fits he oh, go ahead, Carl.
No, I was just gonna say. So let me ask you all this: who you think, if you just had to go with your gut, who you think would go number one in the draft?
You know what? It really. So are you asking who do we think the top prospect is, or if we had to make a pick right now? Because it depends on who's picking.
That's a good question. Let me see. Who would you pick?
So who would I pick as the top prospect? I'd say the top prospect in the draft to me is Paulo Banchero. I mean, it's just so many boxes he checks. He to me, and you just look at it, he looks the most. I mean, you could say Jabari Smith. There's some.
They're similar. They're similar to me.
Yeah, but I like
better outside shooter than Paulo. I think right now.
To offset that, I like Paulo's off the dribble game a lot more though. Like I feel like I haven't seen a lot of like. I mean, he doesn't really have to, but I see a lot of like. I see a lot more off the dribble work by Paulo, and that's then you kind of go circle back. I feel like with Jabari Smith, you can play him at more spots than Paulo. Like I feel like you can go make Jabari Smith a stretch 4 and then go play him at the 3. You know what I'm saying? I think I like Jabari's defensive upside a lot more. So I guess it's more of a toss up between those two than I thought it was. Okay, so I changed my mind. I'll probably say Jabari right now, maybe. Maybe.
I have to go Jabari too.
Yeah.
Is based off of versatility, and I think he's a little bit more athletic than Paulo. You can really I think he can defend at least 4 positions.
Yeah.
How tall is he? 16?
Like 16,
yeah, real lanky.
I don't think Paulo is like. I don't think he's at least fast enough to where he can defend like a 3 or something like that.
Yeah, he better be able to defend threes. He is.
Yeah, that's true.
I'll tell you one person. Me and Carl had some opinions about. We had some opinions about Chet. Saturday.
You talking about? He seems to really struggle against athletic forwards. That's what I picked up from that Memphis game. Like he couldn't even get a shot off in the first half, like at all. It was kind of bad. It was actually concerning for him to be 7'2" or whatever how tall he is. Him to be struggling against dudes that's not even 7 feet. I think the dudes that were guarding him like 6'10", 6'11", and he was struggling to even like get his shot off.
Yes, he get.
Oh my bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, so he gets out. He gonna get out physical. You know what I'm saying? Even you go to the NBA when they start putting them shorter little defenders on you. Some dudes got it to where they can go catch and shoot it over you, like Porzingis to do it. But like I said, I mean, we saw last year Brooklyn and Milwaukee. Milwaukee went and just threw PJ Tucker on KD. And I mean, I'm not saying he did anything with KD because he didn't, but
he did.
Yeah, he didn't do shit. But I'm saying like they're going to start putting them little shorter guys on you. And when that happens, they can take you out your game. And that goes to being able to take advantage of your size. You know what I'm saying? So and like a lot of mock drafts have Chet going number 1 right now. CBS does, but I just don't see it because the physicality factor can take you out of the game big time. Seriously.
Yeah, he's 195. He's 7'2" and 195 pounds.
Yeah.
I will say to his credit, the defense they were playing on him, both him and Drew Timme, that whole first half was pretty good because I don't think Timme only had like 2 or 3 shots that whole first half. Mm-hmm. So that could be just the defense they were playing. But when we got to the second half, because Jalen Duren, he picked up like 3 fouls quick. It was kind of like a little bit of fouls. But when getting to the second half, and they stuck him Duren on him, especially in the first half too. He was struggling. Yeah. Jalen, that's a big dude.
Yeah.
So.
I think the only reason Drew Timme heated up is because the dude just was speaking of who'd you say? Durant. Yeah, he was basically getting tired and he kind of like was getting in foul trouble. So it was really hard for him to defend like he really wanted to, like he did in the first half. So he kind of got tired. He was in foul trouble. I remember one time I was watching him run up and down the floor like he was about to pass out. He was so tired.
That was low key Penny fault too, because it was like 2 or 3 possessions. He should have called a timeout. Because they was on fast break, threw the ball all the way down to the court. Dude was still at half court.
That's what I'm saying.
And they tried to save it and throw I remember they threw a couple of zone looks at him. And Timme just ate that shot. I gotta shout Drew Timme out. He ate that shit up. He was, I know. Dismantled that. To talk about draft prospects, we've had our conversations and our debates about Drew Timme all the time. That game, he showed, the passing, some of the backdoor looks. I remember just being able to read through the zone. He's 6'10". And so I remember thinking last year, you'd asked me about Drew Timme. I would have said, no, he's not an NBA guy because he's not doing this shit at the next level. You look at the game now, you can run anybody at the 5. So I can totally see a world where Drew Timme is like a 4 or 5 in a lineup. And given his ability to distribute, he's got good in-between game. I'm not saying he can go in and be like a rookie of the year candidate, but from last night, I saw some NBA stuff from like a smaller big man type of player as far as the playmaking and the good in-between game and all of that, and the leadership. Like they, just talking about the game itself, they talk about at halftime, he went off on him and said, hey, this could end up being our last game together. And they end up just going to making this insane, second half run and end up winning. So shout out to, you can talk about Chet as much as you want to, but Drew Timme so far throughout this tournament is without it, I think, been a top 5 player so far in this tournament so far. And I think he is also raising his draft stock after I haven't given a fuck about him before, because I didn't give a damn about Drew Timme before.
I still don't. I still don't.
Small, but in reality, the dude's like 6'10", like 240. So
yeah.
He'll once he gets to the league, he'll carve out some kind of role. Because the most important thing, he can shoot too.
Yeah.
And it's always room for you if you can shoot the basketball.
He can be like Sabonis' dad. I know Sabonis Senior.
Yeah.
I forgot his first name. I always forget his first name. He played for Portland like 25 years ago. That's the type of player he could be in the league, because being 6'10", be able to pass, gets you probably 10 to 13 points if you need it. But that's it. You don't really ask that much out of him. So he can be a good little role player. As much as I don't like to admit it, he can be a good little role player.
Yeah, no, seriously. And the game is, like I said, the game is so positionless now. You can't even like use size as like a way to say that a dude's not going to get in there. Like if you're big and you're big and you played in college, you were 6'10", there's like a certain skill set you have that I think is going to be translatable to the NBA. And he's just like that. Like I said, he showed it against Memphis. He tore that defense up. They threw a man at him. They threw zones at him, and he read all through it. So, shout out to him, man. He was off the chain. Even from game one, he was killing it. Gonzaga's looking scary. They're playing motivated.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens with him moving forward. Them your boys, Carl.
I just want to say Penny. I love Penny. Penny, one of my favorite what if players. If you never got hurt, but as far as coaching, you can kind of tell in that game he has a little ways to go if he wants to be considered an elite coach.
Yeah.
Because to me, if you have a player on your team that's like has a minute restriction, you're going to allow that person to kind of be restricted towards the end of the game and not to where he doesn't play the last 5 minutes. That just doesn't make sense. I know Blake saw that.
Yeah, because Amani, he was making some tough shots too. Some good ones. He was really literally one of the only people on that floor that could shoot. But I think this is a good building block for them to go off of, at least going into next year. I don't know who they bring back, because I know Duran's going to the draft. I know Amani's probably staying, but I don't know who they're bringing in or who's leaving. But I think I'll give him credit. From where they were January when Amani first got hurt, where they were January, it was like I think like 8-9, and to now, it's been a great turnaround. I think he's done a great job.
Yeah, Amani has to stay.
Yeah, he has to. I give Penny Hardaway, to your point, kind of that Steve Nash type of thing, where I think he got hit with so much bullshit in his first couple of years. Like you look at year one, they threw the allegations at him about the paying players to come, and also on top of that, Wiseman ends up getting hurt. So you don't even have you had James Wiseman not even hurt, but he just what was the situation?
They suspended him play because Penny moved something from his house or something like that,
which was bullshit. But
my thing, I ain't mean to cut you off, but my thing is all the coaches do that. They catch who they want to catch. I don't care what nobody says.
Yeah.
In sports, period, they catch who they want to catch.
Yeah.
You telling me I'm a North Carolina fan, but you tell me Roy Williams never did that. You telling me Coach K never did that with Duke. You tell me your boy never did. I know Kentucky coach did it. He probably the worst one. But but come on.
Yeah. He got
non-coaching.
He got hit. Yeah. He got hit with a lot of stuff, man. And then even year two, there was a kind of I think the COVID thing, and then just moving forward from that. What are you with year two? So year one, there was James Wiseman. There's obviously COVID, so it wasn't like they're going to go to the tournament anyway. Yeah. Year two was some bullshit. Then now, it's a good pace he's on. They lost, but they lost to a great Gonzaga team in the second round of the tournament. So, like you said, great building blocks. Yeah, great building blocks, and Memphis is going to be there in the next couple of years. He's already established himself as one of the better recruiters in college basketball already.
Yeah. They had them teetering too. They had a 10-point lead going to the early second half. So it's not like they got blown out or anything. Yeah. But I kind of view Memphis as far as just kind of, I don't know. I guess not. Let me think. Because Arizona had the same problems where they had got in trouble for giving DeAndre Ayton that money.
Mhm.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And the coach ended up had to leave and everything like that. And they got what's the word? Not suspended the season, but they couldn't go to the tournament because of that. Yeah. So they had they had to go through that. And Arizona just now coming back as the college thing we all know them to be over the last 10 years.
This what's the name? This that coach's first year too. So
yeah.
Is it Arizona's first year after being ineligible? Or am I tripping?
I think so.
I think so.
I
So
know they get a little
yeah.
postseason ban last year. So I think this is it. Jeez, your first year coach, you going 30-3. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. In the Pac-12 is tough too. I want to go complain about something though. Y'all know what's coming. I mentioned them earlier, but the Kentucky Wildcats. Probably I'd say the worst tournament loss. First of all, because we lost to a 15 seed. And I think Calipari's coaching got exposed. I think it was really as simple as I didn't know how to feel this whole season. I don't know. I was really up and down with this Kentucky team this season because it was kind of like, okay, we've got talent, Ty Washington, from what I've been told, is like this great draft prospect. I'm not high on Ty Washington at all, but that's what they say. I do think Oscar Tshiebwe is definitely a Wooden Award candidate.
Say his name again.
Oscar Tshiebwe. He's a Wooden Award candidate. And a candidate for that Big Man Award too. There were solid pieces. I was never a fan of Severe Wheeler at all. Blake knows I haven't been a fan of the last couple of Kentucky point guards. But yeah, no, the game got down to the wire. I even remember seeing that throughout that second half. I thought they were point shaving in the second half. I'm not gonna cap because I remember seeing so many missed layups from the Wildcats, so many missed shots around the rim. It was ridiculous. And then we kind of go late in fourth quarter. St. Peter's throws a fucking matchup zone, and that's all it took to get us out the game. We just couldn't figure it out after that. You know what I'm saying? If you're a Hall of Fame coach, to this, like we talked about this last night. X's and O's. I've never been a big fan of Coach Calipari. Right? I think he's the best recruiter in college basketball. He's one of the greatest recruiters in the history of college sports, period. But X's and O's, he got exposed. It literally took a matchup zone defense to throw you off the game, and they just couldn't figure it out. They went, I think, 7 minutes at one point in the second half without scoring a point. So it was one of those things where you're like, yeah, you deserve the loss. I was disappointed, but it was like, y'all had it coming, motherfucker. So it's so pitiful because we were a 2 seed. And I didn't think we should have been a 2 seed. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so yeah,
you was right because they didn't play like no 2 seed.
Nah.
So, yeah, but you're definitely right with John Calipari struggling with X's and O's because he seems like a good enough coach to a great enough coach to recruit the best players, but not necessarily make the best game plan. He relies too much on their talent, I guess.
Yes,
he's not good at X's and O's. Well, I'm not saying he can't coach because obviously he can coach, but I'm saying he doesn't know how to adjust. He has the Doc Rivers issue, I guess. I kind of compare it to that. He can't adjust.
I think he's a good. I'll take it back. He's a good coach. He's a good enough coach, X and O's, because he did kind of popularize an offensive system with the dribble drive offense. Well, remember he started when he had Derrick Rose at Memphis. So he's a good enough X's and O's coach. But with college, as I said, we've got to differentiate between those great X's and O's coaches and those great recruiters. He's not a top 20 X's and O's coach in college hoops at all. You know what I'm saying? But from a recruiting standpoint, and I do like how he manages his talent, he's great at that. And that is a part of coaching, is being able to figure out the right type of lineups and all of that. I go back to 2015, you had 10, maybe 8 McDonald's All-Americans, and he runs that platoon system where you go 5 in, 5 out. Again, great management of talent. But like I said, from an X's and O's standpoint, we kind of saw that difference. Like you can have all the talent in the world, but I didn't think the execution, I didn't think the coaching was where it needed to be late in that game against St. Peter's. And I think he got out-coached. He got out-coached by St. Peter's coach. Period, point blank,
He need to go to Mark Few's office in Gonzaga and ask him how he do it.
Yeah.
As much as I don't want to admit it, he's a pretty good X's and O's coach at adjusting.
Yeah. Jay Wright, we can go name a bunch of guys who are just great when it comes to designing, those on-court systems. And he's not bad. I ain't gonna say he's bad because, like I said, he does have a popular offensive system that he kind of coined. So if a dude has like a signature offense, I can't call him a bad coach. But
I know this St. Peter's coach, if he gets a little more further in the tournament, he might be able to break the bank as far as getting another offer from a bigger university.
They said he already got that Seton Hall job locked up.
Word?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The Loyola basketball coach, remember what he was doing when he was getting them deep into the tournament over the last 2 to 3 years?
Yep.
He ended up getting a big job. I forgot where he coached now. Where is he? Yeah, he ended up getting a bigger job.
What was
Pay
the thing?
raise.
I saw a graphic that said St. Peter's coach. This is a fun fact. His coach, the coach. Here we go. The first team from New Jersey in the Sweet 16 since 2000. St. Peter's the first team in the Sweet 16 since 2000 from New Jersey. So the last team to do it was Seton Hall, and he was a starting point guard for that team. That's dope. That's some dope shit. So shout out to St. Peter's.
You look like Jay Williams. I don't know.
You do look like Jay Williams.
You look just like him. It's
He was
crazy.
animated. He was animated as hell that game too. He was fucking me up the whole game because I never.
That's what I'm saying.
Who
Hey,
is
one dude didn't even really make a mistake, and he yelled at him. I'm like, calm down.
Y'all ever seen Last Chance U basketball yet?
No, I never.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, he reminded me of that dude over there.
He remind me just of that coach. That's what I was thinking about. How animated he was and all that. But they deserve everything they've got. Who do they play next?
Let me check. I got you.
Purdue.
That shit over with. Yeah. So get over with next.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down. So I know you're rooting against them, but I think they might prevail. I don't know. It feel like they one of them teams.
No, they won't, bro. No, they won't.
Okay, I'm telling you.
No, they won't.
They one of them teams. Remember when Loyola, people didn't believe in them. They got to the Final Four.
No, they didn't have to go against a 7-footer.
Yeah, I think I forgot who did Loyola face. That was a good. They faced a lot of good teams.
They did face. They got to the Final Four. I forgot who they played in the Final Four.
The Final Four. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
They played a lot of good teams. They ain't. Yeah.
Y'all want to make some?
I would have loved to see them in the championship.
We not. They don't have. They don't. That doesn't.
I said I would have loved to see Loyola in the championship.
Oh yeah.
They were. That's another team. When you talk about a system, they system was cold. They offense. They ran it through that big dude. That was a cold ass offensive system. Shout out to the coach. I forgot what the coach's name was, but one of the best. He has some of the best NCAA tournaments offensive sets I've ever seen. Dope shit.
They made the tournament this year, but their system just didn't look the same without him being there.
Yeah.
But then again, did Oklahoma make the tournament?
No.
Okay, yeah, so
yeah.
I don't know.
I think this is his first year at Oklahoma. So
No, it is. So yeah.
You want to make some picks for the Sweet 16?
Yes, sir. Let's get it. Let's look.
Okay. Arkansas Gonzaga, first game on Thursday.
I'm gonna go with the what's their mascot name? Something not horn frog.
Oh, the Razorbacks.
Razorbacks, my bad. You got me. Yeah, but it's like a hog for their thing. No, I don't get that. But yeah, I'm gonna pick the Razorbacks. I'm never picking Gonzaga ever.
You going with the pigs, Carl?
The pigs. Yeah, I'm going. I'm going with the pigs.
I'm going with Gonzaga here. I'm going with Gonzaga.
I think it'll be close though.
Yeah. We got Michigan Nova. Michigan getting their ass waxed to me.
Nova.
Yeah.
We'll see though.
I don't know, dude.
I thought Tennessee was gonna wax Michigan. You see how that turned out.
True.
Villanova should wax them, but I'm gonna pick Michigan.
They may not wax them, but Villanova was on the road. Who they play the other day? The other day? I forgot. But when they're on the road. Who was
Ohio
it?
State. Ohio State.
Yep. Ohio State had them on the ropes, and those guys are so experienced, so poised. They couldn't fuck with them near the end of the game. That's the thing about them is they're so good late in the game. Is really if you get up against them, it's going to be when they go on that run and when they kind of figure it out, they're not going to be stopped. That's my entire thing.
We talking about prospects. I just want to shout out EJ Liddell, Ohio State. He can be a late first round type of player.
Big time. Shout out he went to the same school as Will in Brazil too. They won like
Belleville.
Yep.
Belleville, stand up.
Yep. Texas Tech Duke.
Yeah, don't ask me.
I say Texas Tech, but I think the media wants to see a Duke Gonzaga game.
They do. No, the media wants to see Duke win it all because of Coach K's last game.
They
don't care.
Duke not winning.
Duke's dope. I gotta apologize to the point guard because I said they didn't have great point guard play. He was cooking in that second half last night or yesterday against Michigan State. Going at it, like some of the moves he got going to the rim, the off-balance shots. If they can get that, I can see him going all the way. I say everybody's going all the way though, but I'm taking Duke. Yeah. And also, I don't think Texas Tech's got enough offense. I just don't. They're a great defensive team, but they don't have enough offense to match that. So,
yeah, Texas Tech
defense win championships.
Yeah, Houston, Arizona.
You don't know about
to a certain extent. It does. To a certain extent.
Houston waxed Illinois.
You said what?
What's the next game?
I got Arizona though, but Houston, they was taking it to Illinois.
They were. I may take Houston.
I'm surprised about that.
Yeah.
without Marcus in the lineup. Marcus Sasser.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a tough game, bro.
I got y'all should do what I do and pick Arizona.
I'm taking Houston.
I like Arizona. Arizona's always been one of my teams. They make a tournament. I'm a root for them if my team's out, but I don't know. Houston always there. It seemed like every other year. I feel like they always make a run.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. This is a because they barely beat TCU, but they don't mean they won't play up against Houston. That's what I'm thinking about.
Good,
yeah.
TCU is better than what their record says.
Yeah, they ranked where they ranked for a reason, though. I didn't watch them play a couple times. They got waxed by somebody they faced in the Pac-12. I forgot, but I think Oregon beat the hell out of them one time, and Oregon not even good. They in the NIT, so.
I love how we anoint the NIT as the bad tournament.
It is. It by default. It is. Nobody gonna watch that. Anyone watch that shit?
Like nobody watches that unless like you have a family member, or some brother in there, you go watch and support them. But other than that, bro, like you not. Oh, let me turn on. I got to do my NIT bracket. I don't care about that.
Is there anybody besides family members who are watching the NIT? That's a good ass.
That's one. This is a tough one.
I think if there's no tournament games on, you probably gonna watch it.
Yeah, you got to really love basketball to sit and watch NIT.
All right, damn it, I'm gonna pick Arizona. Damn it.
There you go, Carl.
I ain't want to do it.
I'm going with Houston. I trust their defense. They did a great job against Illinois, so I'm going with Houston here. Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll go to Friday. St. Peter's versus Purdue. I got that St. Peter is over with. Yeah, that St. Peter shit is over with. So I'm going with them.
I'm rooting for Purdue. My barber told me Jay and I got some ties to St. Louis, so I'm rooting for Purdue.
He got ties to St. Louis.
He got mob ties. Yeah. Where did he go to? Where did he go to? What state was he go to high school in?
No, he went to Indiana. It's his mom that went.
Oh, okay.
We got St. Peter's, Missouri. No, I'm just playing. Not St. Peter's. St. Peter's. I got St. Peter's.
You got St. Peter's taking Purdue.
Yeah, St.
Peter's face. Who did St. Peter's face last game?
Murray State.
Oh, that's different.
Yeah.
Murray State. I mean, Purdue ain't no Murray State. I don't care. St. Peter's. I don't care. Nope, I'm rolling with it. Y'all ain't gonna change your mind like last time.
Yeah. It's another Colorado State situation.
Yeah. I'm rolling with it.
Providence, Kansas. I'm gonna go with Kansas here. Yeah, Kansas.
It may be close though. Providence, they got some experience over there.
Yeah.
I don't know unless they bringing Chris Dunn back through the door. I don't know, but I'm a roll with Providence.
UNC.
One of these upsets got to stick. Okay.
Right. UNC versus UCLA.
UCLA.
Okay.
UCLA gonna match that offense.
That's gonna be a battle, dude.
Yeah, I already know where I'm going.
But UNC beat Baylor without their best player that night and Caleb Love.
That's what I'm saying. That's how good we are. It's teamwork. That's how we play. We always play with teamwork.
I got bailed out by the refs.
Oh.
Nah, that I ain't gonna lie. What's the name?
If anything, the refs went against us a lot.
Yeah. I tell you who low key got bailed out by the refs.
His eyes got wide.
That Arizona game, that was a foul at when dude was at half court. I don't know if Carl saw it, but they fouled the mess for that dude. Last night when he was dribbling around half court like with 3 seconds left, and that
for TCU versus Arizona.
Yeah,
I think I don't know. I think he kind of flopped because he started flailing and jumping.
He was bumping him, but man, that dude gonna dunk the ball in 2 seconds. I'm like, dog, what are you? I was like,
yeah, no, refs always go win games. I always say that, but yeah, no, North Carolina, for them to still win without there's one of their starting point guards and then the taller 7 foot dude,
Brady Manick.
Yeah, I don't know how I forget his name.
He was cooking that. He was fucking them up. Did y'all watch that game?
I didn't watch it. I'll be honest. I didn't watch it. I only watched it till after he got ejected.
He was.
Yeah, I did too. Because when they went down by like 20, I turned it off.
The shooting. I mean, he was catching them like when they catch it, they don't dip the ball. He was doing that type of shit. Then he comes right back down on defense and then just gets kicked out the game. But my thing is, you beat that. Baylor was hot that whole second half, and so for them to basically win the game with two guys on offense because everybody else wasn't doing shit on the offensive end with R.J. Davis and Armando Bacot. Man, if you get all your guys back, it's gonna be tough to beat them. It's gonna be tough.
RJ Davis is like a second coming to Joel Berry. Like
Yeah.
they play so like it's almost crazy how much they play alike. The
That's your
smaller
point.
guards, but they shifty. They can shoot, and they shot kind of hard. Yeah,
He might be
I'm rolling with
it too.
Oh yeah, that's true. I'm rolling with Tar Heels.
Yeah, I got Tar Heels.
Elite Eight.
Yeah. Iowa State and Miami with our boy Charlie Moore. I'm riding with Charlie Moore. Let's go,
Miami.
Yeah.
You.
That's a barn burner.
Blake, what they need to bring to the game, that turnover chain. They need to bring.
Yeah, that turnover chain.
They need that energy.
I don't know. I don't know, dude. I guess Miami.
It's a game I don't give a fuck about.
Honestly, dude. There's like two.
And they got this as a prime time game too. Like fuck it.
I think we need to really think. I think we need to realize. Huh?
Are you serious?
9 o'clock.
Yeah, it is.
9 o'clock on a Friday.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. That proves ACC. We still run it. ACC.
Yeah, man.
We're running it.
So what? Yeah. So what conference has the most teams in it? So Duke. Yeah, ACC got the most teams left.
You sure? Duke, North Carolina, Miami. What's the other team?
UNC. Yeah, y'all got the most ACC.
Well, no, you playing North Carolina twice. It's just, I think.
Oh, he said North Carolina.
Yeah, because I said UNC. You said North. I mean, I said North Carolina. You said UNC.
So Big 12 got two teams left?
Big 12's got Kansas and Iowa State, right?
Yeah. Wisconsin's still playing. Right?
That's Big 10.
Okay, yeah. See, you
might as well count Houston or Big 12 because they moving to the Big 12, I think, next year or year after next.
Yeah,
no, Wisconsin's out.
Oh, who they lose to?
Iowa State.
Okay, my bad.
So then the Big 10's got Michigan. Yeah. Damn, Big 10 sucked ass. I'm Michigan and Purdue.
The SEC is.
Yeah.
SEC run football, that's it.
Yeah. It's surprising because SEC was so deep this year, I guess. Not deep, but the top
deep.
Yeah,
it was deep.
Yeah, the top 5 in the SEC were really good teams.
I said because you had Alabama, you got Alabama, Arkansas, Auburn, LSU came out of there.
Yep.
I think that's it.
Got to be another team.
We got to be a couple more.
It should have been Texas A&M, but they got screwed.
Yeah, that's true. The point that
Kentucky too.
The point that the two best SEC schools got fucked over like they did last night is hilarious to me. Not last night, but over the tournament is hilarious. They both got upset. So, damn shame.
Yeah. I don't know.
People was talking about the ACC fell off all year this year. Ain't that something?
Yeah, they did. That's crazy.
That's because we're used to North Carolina, Duke, Florida State, and Virginia making.
Yeah, Florida State used to always get in there. Yep, I remember that.
They started off pretty good. Well, they started off decent in the season, but then they started losing games.
Virginia not being like good this year.
That's crazy.
I don't like Virginia, but they're rarely not good. You know what I'm saying?
They're like the Gonzaga of our conference.
Yeah, they were always like number 1 in the conference, and they were never the most talented team in the conference at all.
I'll be honest, Duke most of the time. I'm gonna be honest, Duke is always probably the more talented team than us. We just play better team basketball. That's the only difference. That's how I compare.
Yeah. I guess that does it for NCAA talk. I mean, we could kind of go back to some mock draft stuff. So right now,
well, real quick, you should say who you got to win it. Like we have to redo it because a lot of our teams that we picked, which is Auburn, they lost. So we gotta kind of pick a new team to win.
Y'all want to go back from Sweet 16, or we already did Sweet 16?
We already did Sweet 16.
You know, remake the brackets.
Yes.
Well, I gotta start from the top, and mine didn't say.
Oh no, you could just I guess we could just pick the teams we picked to go to Elite Eight. We can pick from there because I remember mine.
Yeah.
You don't remember?
No,
I think you remember.
Out.
Oh, damn it.
I know. I say let's just pick from what teams are left. That make it easy.
That's what I was saying. Like the Elite Eight teams we just picked now. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. So
I know I picked North Carolina. I picked Texas Tech.
Oh, I see what you're talking about now, Carl.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying go off the teams we just picked.
Yeah.
And then just pick a winner.
Well, I was so confused.
I'm trying to think. I picked Texas Tech. I picked North Carolina. I picked Michigan.
Here,
Arizona.
We just go back. So I got the bracket pulled up. Okay. So I think we can start from West since that's the first one over there. Ty, you had picked Gonzaga. You picked Gonzaga and Duke. So
yep.
Okay.
Gonzaga and Duke. Who you got between them?
Gonzaga Duke, man.
That's a tough one.
Pick Gonzaga.
I'm going with Duke whooping that ass because I forget. I'm going Duke. I'm going Duke.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. Carl, did you pick Arkansas? Didn't you pick Arkansas over Gonzaga?
Yeah. Arkansas versus Texas Tech, right?
Lord, yeah.
It's yuck.
Give me Arkansas.
Jeez, okay. I had Gonzaga and Duke. I say,
And think about that size because Duke got bodies down there too. They can out physical.
They do. I didn't pick them though. So.
But are Duke's guards better than Gonzaga though?
Yeah, I think they are.
No. Coach is not better than Nembhard at all. Nembhard is one of the best point guards in the country.
Okay.
So I think
Not a little funny, but yeah, go in.
Because I think that's low key what it came down to, and when Gonzaga was playing Memphis.
Yeah,
I gotta go in Gonzaga.
You one of them, huh?
I as much as I dislike Gonzaga, I gotta go with them.
Blake go mess around how Gonzaga on it at all.
I don't know about that now. Okay. East side. Ty, who'd you have between UNC and UCLA?
Who was it? UNC. I got UNC.
Okay, you had UNC and Purdue.
Yep. So UNC Purdue.
Ooh,
so I'm picking
a good match.
That's gonna be a very good game. I think I had that happening all the time though.
I had consensus.
UNC, didn't we all? UNC Purdue. Oh man, that's tough, man. Shit. UNC versus Purdue. I'm gonna say UNC. I think if UNC gets because they get this deep, it means they figured it out, and that's just too much. When you have that much talent and guys who figured it out, it's just gonna be tough to beat them. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
And I feel like Purdue's got more flaws than UNC.
I say defensively they do.
Yeah.
That's tough. Okay, Carl obviously had UNC. Didn't you have St. Peter's too, Carl?
UNC versus St. Peter's.
You out your damn mind.
Oh, Carl, come on, bro.
I would pick, and
you saw how that Colorado State pick went.
Okay, but look how St. Peter's. Look what. Yeah, come on now.
Carl be going by the most extreme.
No, I do. Okay, my logic on these games don't make any sense, but that's not the point. Because logic on some of them don't even make sense. Because as far as
you're gonna have an Elite Eight of. Okay, all right. Well, who
UNC versus St. Peter's, and I'm going to have to say UNC's going to win.
UNC almost reached through this damn screen here.
Hey, UNC go win.
You better not do your boys like that.
Now, I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't be surprised if somehow St. Peter's, somehow pulled out
That's what I'm saying. Todd not a believer because they beat his squad. That's all.
But it's not gonna happen. Bro.
I ain't gonna enter hate.
To be a believer because they fucked this up. But I like them. But yeah, UNC is gonna be such a tough out though. Like just they yeah.
I had UCLA and Purdue. I go with Purdue over UCLA.
Yeah.
The Boilermakers, huh? You picking the Boilermakers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Purdue got too much offense.
Yeah,
I don't think they can really stop that 7'4" monster they got down there.
That motherfucker, he is a monster.
Yo, that's a big.
Yeah, he was fucking the Big Ten up all year.
They call him the swamp monster.
They couldn't do nothing but cry when he had the ball. They couldn't do shit with him.
Big ass, Bigfoot, big ass.
That Big Ten.
I thought you was going somewhere else with that.
Nah.
Ty, you had Kansas and Miami. I think that should be relatively easy.
Kansas and Miami. Kansas and Miami. I got Kansas and Miami. I got Kansas. I got Kansas. Shout out to Charlie Moore. Didn't he go to Kansas? He didn't go to Kansas. He went.
He been in.
What schools did Charlie Moore go to?
Seton Hall was
one. He been to.
When he at Kansas? DePaul,
not Seton Hall.
And then he went somewhere else between there and now he at Miami.
Keep in mind, people, he's been in college for 6 years. So
No, I think he did go to Kansas.
He did go to Kansas, bro. When he was in high school, he was one of my favorite motherfucking players and shit. He was cold.
now he got.
Well, I mean, more power to him. He doing his thing now.
Now he got the most experience out of anybody playing.
Mm.
I feel like Carl's trying to be funny saying.
No,
that.
I'm just saying he's been in college for 6 years. I mean, when you play basketball, I mean, when you get a degree or something, people expect it, but not basketball. That's all I'm saying. It's just a unique situation.
It's a nigga in there who was in there for like 7.
Yeah, good luck. Yeah, goddamn.
That nigga's a veteran for real.
He could be in the NBA. Nigga said
I
7
mean,
years.
What was the next? What was it? What was his?
Carl had KU, and didn't you have Miami too, Carl?
No, I didn't have. I had Kansas losing. I thought.
You had Kansas losing.
Who did they face? Who were we gonna?
Providence. They played Providence.
He
I
did
had
have
Providence.
Yeah, Providence.
I had
Yeah.
Providence beating Kansas.
Okay. So Providence and Miami.
I got the U.
Lord. Okay.
Charlie Moore.
I had Kansas and Miami. I got Kansas.
Okay.
Lord. Carl, if any of your picks are right, I'll give you $10.
They one of them want to be right. I think you all know that.
How come every time we mention Miami, I always say it's Charlie Moore?
I mean, I think that's the only dude that like stands out.
Yeah.
But he stands out.
We be like Miami, Charlie Moore.
Come on, bro.
All right, where we at from here?
We on the South now. So Arizona, Houston. Ty had Houston, and then Michigan, Villanova. Ty had Villanova. Houston and Villanova.
Nova. All day.
Carl had Arizona, a smart man. Arizona and Villanova. Who you got?
No, I had
Carl?
Michigan. I had Michigan beat Villanova.
Oh yeah, you had Michigan.
Yeah, I'm picking Arizona.
All right, cool. I had Arizona. Carl, I was serious about that $10, bro. If any of these are right, I'll give you.
One of them's gonna be right.
We'll see.
Some got to land.
You said what?
I said some got to land.
Hey, Ty, one of them mugs got to stick.
Right. It won Colorado State.
Yeah, sure wasn't. They got waxed.
Arizona. I had Arizona and Villanova. I got Arizona.
Nah. It's a
see,
wild.
look, you judging me for my pick. It don't matter because we still had Arizona going to Final Four.
I got to.
Arizona Nova would be a 1-2 matchup, right? Or
Yeah.
one. Okay. All right. That'd be dope. So what does that take us to?
That takes us to the Elite Eight, actually. I'm pretty sure. No, that's
Final Four. I'm like, this nigga didn't actually. He had 4 extra teams to the league.
Well, I was looking at it. I'm looking at the bracket. It's so weird how they did it. I don't know why they did it like this. So, Ty, your Final Four is Gonzaga and UNC, right?
Yep.
Gonzaga and UNC. So, who do you have?
That'll be a battle. Did I have Gonzaga getting to the next round? I had Duke beating Gonzaga.
Yeah.
I thought,
No, he had Duke.
I got Duke UNC in the Final Four.
You better not.
Okay. All right.
You better not. I'm telling you.
Man, Duke UNC in the Final Four. Have we ever seen that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think we have. We haven't seen his championship game, but definitely seen the Final Four before. As long as their history is, I'm almost pretty sure.
Now I tell you, if they do meet in the Final Four, Duke's gonna remember that one game, the Coach K last game.
There's that. There's that. I go Duke. Just because they just have the most to play for in this tournament. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh,
And they went outside in this last home game.
Nobody care about playing for that. It don't even make no sense. Okay? Nobody care about it.
I mean, but Carl, it's the dude last home game that is.
He's been coaching for 50 years. I was waiting for his last game to come. But I got UNC. So UNC, I had UNC versus. Did I pick Duke or Gonzaga?
No, Carl, you had Arkansas and UNC.
Oh, UNC.
That's some Final Four. So on right side of the bracket, you had. Let's see. You had KU and Nova.
KU Nova is going to be a battle. Are they both? That's a 1 and 2 again, right?
Yep.
KU Nova. I give me. I feel like we had this matchup a couple years ago. Or I may be tripping.
Mm-hmm. And Villanova won.
I think so. I don't know if it was 2018, 2017.
One of those years.
They faced each other before, and Villanova won. That's how they won the back-to-backs on one of them.
It's I think those are two very well matched teams. I like, yeah, that's probably going to be the best like team to team matchup from position by position.
I would pick Kansas.
I mean,
that's tough.
Who you like more, Bill? You like Bill or Jay more?
I think he like Jay. He like Jay more.
I'm gonna take Nova, but that's like the most equal. That's the most balanced out game you could ever draw up.
Where Villanova at in Philadelphia?
Yep.
Yeah, Philadelphia. I was asking my mama that the other day. All right, Carl, your incredible Final Four continues with. Oh Lord, you had so your Elite Eight was Providence and Miami, and you had you had Miami winning, didn't you?
Yeah. You.
So in your Final Four, you have Miami and Arizona.
Good God, Arizona.
I ain't watching nothing that nigga bracket.
Hey, good God, yeah nigga. Arizona.
That's the consolation bracket.
Boy,
that's terrible. So
I'll be honest, I picked it and it sucked.
That sucks. My Final Four. Well, who'd you have for championship, Carl?
Arizona versus UNC.
All right. Well, I mean between them.
Oh, UNC. Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty obvious. I'm not gonna.
There we go. At least that's somewhat normal.
Yeah, consistency. I have consistency somewhere.
So my Final Four, left side Gonzaga. Mine was Gonzaga and Purdue. I gotta go with Purdue. I think they can match up. I think guard play and big play, they can match up pretty well with them.
I don't know about guard play. Purdue point guard weak as fuck.
God damn.
That's true. But I mean, if it comes down to it,
I know. I'm just messing.
If it comes down to it, I think Ivy can put him on his back.
Ivy cold.
True. That's true. I don't know if Gonzaga got that put a team on his back. I mean, Timmy.
Yeah, but I mean, if he going up against either, they probably gonna stick Travion on him.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I can see. Okay, Purdue, I can see that.
If he doesn't get in foul trouble, that's gonna be that's the main point. He can't get in foul trouble with that.
Yeah. So
I got Purdue. So right side, I got Kansas and Arizona. That's a good one.
It's gonna be a good one.
I think I like Arizona. I like Arizona.
Arizona.
I like Arizona.
Yeah.
So probably my title game. I think I got Arizona too. Going all the way.
Arizona all the way. That'll secure that, and that'll make Ben Mathurin to be without a doubt top 5. Because I'm telling you, still people who say he's like top, like number 7 or something like that. But that'll without a doubt make him top 5. So my championship is what? Duke and Villanova.
Yeah.
You got Duke and Villanova.
Yeah, dude, that'll be crazy. Duke Villanova. Oh man, that's actually a tough one.
You roll with Duke. You want him to win. I can tell. Just say
Duke. Roll with Duke. Like I said, just the story. The story's there. Fuck it.
Story. I hope that story end bad.
If Carl Final Four, probably the worst thing that ever happened to television.
Hey,
that's terrible.
Watch the game.
One of them will be right. How much you want to bet one of them teams gonna be in there?
I told you if one of them happened.
Well, no, I at least say this. Who did I have? I had Duke versus Arkansas. Then I had I had Miami versus Arizona. At least out of the 4 teams in the Final Four, 2 of them I guarantee you.
No, that's not gonna happen, dude.
So no, Arizona, UNC is gonna be in there. I'm going with the least.
Okay, I'll say that, but I'll say St. Peter's ain't beating Purdue. I won't say nothing about Arkansas, but Miami ain't going to no Final Four.
Okay. That'd be crazy if they do, though. That'd be crazy if they do. Because they've had so many teams been better than this team over the last couple of years, or maybe since like 2013. And then
that one team with
Shane Larkin.
You knew exactly who I was talking about.
I remember that. Them niggas so cold. Them niggas.
Ty, he had the little S curl. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yep. Them niggas was cold. They beat like the number 1 team. That Miami team 2013, I think, was cold as hell. Yeah. So is that all our championship picks?
Yeah, I think so. Carl had UNC, Ty had Duke, I had Arizona.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's
not too
outlandish. Yeah.
I balanced it out at the end.
The road to Carl's championship was a little rough, but he got there.
Yeah, it doesn't matter what your journey is going to look like. It just matters if the result is what you want it to be.
I guess so. Yeah, I'm excited for these games. These are going to be some really good games. You think about also like just talking about those matchups moving forward. I hope there aren't too many upsets at this point because the upsets are cute for the first 2 rounds, in my opinion. Then from that point, I want to see. You're
trying to see some real basketball.
I want to see the heavyweights, man. I ain't trying to see them little. You know what I'm saying? It's cool for the first 2. Then after that, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? So I like St. Peter's, but
you want to see one day. You want to see that small school that doesn't get exposure just win. I don't know. I want to see it one day.
They ain't gonna let that happen too. That may be one of the things
that's what I'm saying. Like they'll get as far as probably the Elite 8 probably, and then their luck runs out. That's what I've seen.
Loyola, NCAA, they wasn't too happy about Loyola getting there. That's what I wanted them to win.
There were some phone calls made after that.
No, Sister Jean.
I was praying Loyola got to that championship.
Sister Jean was giving them luck.
Yeah, they were. I remember Sister Jean. Yeah, man. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, it's gonna be a fun tournament. What do you say?
I said, shout out Loyola.
Shout out Loyola, man. It's gonna be a fun tournament moving forward. These games are gonna be dope as hell Thursday and Friday. I'm just gonna be sitting there trying to muster up the strength to watch these last couple of NBA games because I know they got them on TV. Quick shout out to the King. He just passed Karl Malone, the second all-time regular season scoring.
We don't care about that.
Right, we only care about the real record that he already has, right, Blake? Right, you walk right into that one. Yeah. He's got he already is the all-time leading scorer, but he just broke another scoring record. So shout out to him.
Making up records at this point.
Right. Or telling they be trying to lie to us and tell us which one's more important than the others and shit. Is there anything else?
No.
It's gonna be a fun tournament moving forward. And I can't wait for it. That does it. We will see you guys. Don't forget to download new episodes on Spotify and Apple. Don't forget to sub to the YouTube. Next goal is 350. We're at 324 right now. So get us a 350. One of y'all subbed and left. So
it keep going back from 323, actually 324, then to 325, then you drop back down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you know if you go unsubscribe one more time, it's gonna be some problem.
Yeah.
I'll find you. No, I'm just playing. I don't want you to take it literal.
Hating ass. So anyway, get us a 350. That's the next big goal. 500. Get us there by the summer. We're definitely going to be there by the summer without a doubt. And we are going to see you guys on. Oh, want to point this out as well. Very soon, we're going to be getting the fans in the episodes, and we're going to be interacting with y'all. We're still working on a plan for that, but that is definitely coming soon to those on Snapchat who asked for it. We're going to be on Spotify Green Room very, very soon. We're gonna roll that out.
Crazy now.
Don't be man. We're coming in here tripping.
Yeah, don't be I'll keep it simple. Don't be weird. I just say it like that.
Right. Come in on the screen looking like the Riddler.
Or the Joker. Please do not lie. If you see that, you know what that is.
Right. That does it, y'all. And we're gonna see y'all on Thursday evening with another episode.